Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I have another video for you guys. You guys keep dropping those questions. I love it. So today's video, first of all, let me say, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and join the family. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for staying and watching my videos and having your notification bell turned on so that you get them every time I drop them. I thank you guys so much for watching. And now let's get straight to it. The question that I got the other day was how to take care of natural hair. Natural hair is only as hard as people make it. A lot of people get lazy with natural hair because it's a lot of work, and you do have to put in a lot of time, and you do have to put in a lot of energy, and you do have to put in a lot of money. But once you find a product that works, you're good to go. You just got to find something that works and stick to it. And you can't change your products up. I'm seeing a lot of people using everything that's on the market. You can't do that to your hair because some stuff, especially if you're not doing your homework to see what has alcohol in it, what doesn't, what's good for your hair and what's not. If you're not one of those type of people that sit down and read the labels of everything to see what's good and what's not, then don't go out buying everything because somebody else has said or somebody on YouTube has used it and you like how it came out on their hair, so you run out and buy that. But last week you was using something a different YouTuber. You know, it's just, you have to give your hair time to adjust. So if you're going to use a product, use that product. Some people say 30 days. I say 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, by 2 weeks, if your hair isn't starting to act like it might like a product, then 9 times out of 10 it doesn't. But to me, it don't take 2 weeks. It takes about a week. So whatever I put on somebody's hair, when I put them under that dryer and they come out, that set will tell me if I'm gonna use that product again or not. So that first time around, if the hair comes out great, then I'll use that product again. If that hair comes out and it's flaky, it's hard, it's crunchy, I'm not gonna bother with that product anymore. I'm just gonna get rid of it and not use it for that customer. Now that doesn't mean that the next customer that I won't be able to use that on their work. I will use it again on the next customer, just not on that customer, because now I know that that product does not work for that customer. And the only way to keep up with that stuff is to get you a data book, a client data book. If you are a cosmetologist or you are servicing people or you are doing hair, you should have a data book on your customers, because there is no way you're going to mentally remember everything about your customers. There's no way. If they come and get a relaxer, you're not going to remember if that customer told you if they were on medication, if they had history of certain alopecias or something. If they told you're not going to remember that because you come in contact with so many people. So that's why it's important that you have that data book, and that in that data book has all the information that you need to know about that customer. So when that customer comes in asking you for color, for relaxer, to go natural, for braids, for whatever, you can refer back to that book, turn that page, get to that customer, and go through that customer profile with that customer and say, well, we've discussed in the past this A, B, C, and D. So really, if you want to do that, you probably want to choose this route versus that route. That's the whole point of the data book, so that you can make sure you're giving your customer the best care for their hair possible, okay? So that's number one. Make sure you got a data book. Make sure you document on your customers, because there's, like I say, there's no way for you to remember every single thing about every single one of your customers. Impossible. So make sure you get one of those. Sally has them. Make your own on the computer or whatever you need to do, just as long as you get that information on there. And it's a good opportunity to get birthdays, so you can give out birthday stuff for your customers. So you can learn their birthdays, put them in the calendar or whatever, so that you can always get them something nice for their birthday, or a discount or eyebrow arch or something, whatever. I'll get into that later. But getting back to natural hair, so you want to make sure that whatever products you're using, you're keeping up with in that book, so that you know, okay, I tried this on that customer, it did not work out, it did this to her hair, it made her hair hard, crunchy, flaky, blah blah blah. So you know not to use that product in that customer's hair. Then you use the next product in her hair and you say, oh, this one worked well, her curl came out nice, her hair was soft, and she reports back to me that it lasted this many weeks. That way you know what to keep up as far as product in your salon. And your customer knows what to keep up as far as her hair care when she can't come see you. Because see, my thing is they can know what you use in their hair. They're not going to be able to do what you do for them. So they might know that you use Cream of Nature, but they're not going to be able to do what you do as far as technique. So that's why I'd rather the customer know what I'm putting on their hair, so they are supporting me and buying the same product when they're not with me and keeping up with their hair. So a lot of people like to keep stuff like that secret because they feel like that keeps the customer coming back and keep their pockets fat. That's not how it should be. If you're using a product in your customer hair, share that with your customer. And if you want to, retail that to your customer so that your customer is purchasing from you and not from another business or another place. So that's another avenue, something else altogether we can talk about later. But then today, I want to get back to this. I'm trying not to get off here because I can venture out real quick, real fast. And so I'm going to come back in to natural hair. So I use on natural hair, I like Argan Oil for natural hair. A lot of people want to do coconut oil. A lot of people want to do Jamaican black castor oil, jojoba oil, however you pronounce it. A lot of people like those oils. They are good for your hair. Certain people need certain oil for certain hair types. So if you don't know what that is, one oil that works on all hair types and I've never had a problem with is Argan Oil. I've never had a problem with putting Argan Oil on Caucasian hair, on black hair, on C4 hair, on top of braided hair. I've never had a problem using Argan Oil at all. Matter of fact, I find that using Argan Oil in other products work for natural hair clients too. So Motions has the MOROCCO and Argan Oil natural line also. That works really good, but it's been hard for me to find that. So I started looking again. I had to find something else to support that because, I don't know what Motions is doing. I love Motions, and it seems like they're going away, like they're not doing as much product sales anymore. I don't know why that is. And so where I used to get it from, they don't carry it anymore. Sally's don't carry it, and then wig stores carry only like certain items. So I don't know. I had to find something else in substitute of Motions because they're not carrying their Argan Oil line like they used to. So I moved on to Cream of Nature. You guys can see Cream of Nature. I have a whole bunch of nature stuff here, and I use the Cream of Nature Argan Oil because it adds a lot of luster and shine to natural hair. And so this is the curl and hold custard. This is so good. You can even see the shine just by glancing in the jar. The shine is amazing. And so it's really, it's like pudding almost, like a little bit more thicker, the consistency is like a cross between mayonnaise and pudding, if that helps you understand. And you can see here, once you get it on your finger, it's really slick. And so that slickness, that slip is awesome. So when you have coarse hair or that C4 hair, this slip is awesome on that hair because number one, it helps detangle. Number two, it helps seal in the moisture when you're rubbing this down the shaft of that hair. And number three, it has the natural oils in that. It's amazing because you can just see it on my finger from rubbing it in. That oil is nice and it's not super shiny, but it's shiny enough. So by the time you finish using all the stuff together, it is so good. So this is the Strength and Shine leave-in conditioner. I always spray this on. I spray that on first. First I go in, after you shampoo, you don't have to wet down, but as you're doing this natural style, depends on what it is, you want one of these mister bottles. Because when I used to do natural hair before I got one of these, my customer I call it a wet service because they're wet the entire time that you're in your chair. So this wet service, it's kind of frustrating because you're wet the entire time. So this cuts down on a lot of water, but it also helps keep the hair wet and moisturized while I'm doing their service. So I go in with the water, the leave-in conditioner, and then this is the Anti-Humidity Gloss and Shine Mist. because you know how natural hair is. So I just put a little bit of this spray on there, and then I go in with the Style and Shine foamy mousse. All of this has some type of shine in it, argan oil in it. So when you put this in the hair, all these things combined together, you get a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shine and finish. So I put this in there. I use this because when they go under the dryer, this is a good setter. This helps set those curls and keep them. So this is a very good setter once you get finished doing whatever it is that you're doing. I'm going to post some pictures in this video, at the end of this video, so you guys can see what I mean by shine and support and hold and stuff from this. You'll see that in the end. And then I take my custard here, and I have another one that I'm out of. I have to replace. I can't think of the name of it, but it's argan oil. Also, I use these two together, the custard, and I use the oh my goodness, I can't think of what it's called. I'll get the name of it and put it in the description down below. But I use those two together to do twists, two-strand twists, single twists. When you take the comb and make the single twist, I do it for that. I do it for my like if you was coming and you wanted to get your hair twisted, just your hair twisted naturally, I use all these products right here. Does wonders together, and you end up with a beautiful, beautiful shine and a really great hold. So I'm gonna post those, like I said, I'm gonna post those pictures so you can see, and this is what I'm using in those pictures. And maybe two of them will have the motions line before they change. I'll try to see if I can label them so that you'll know which is which. But the CREME Nature Argan Oil is the best thing ever for natural hair when you're doing your twist outs and stuff, because you know how when you use other products, when you do a two-strand twist, and then you know how you get up in the morning, you take your finger and you run it through there, you can feel that residue on the hair, or you can feel that it's going to be frizzy. You don't have that with this when you run your finger through there, because it's oil. There's so much oil there, not in a bad way, in a good way. So when you take your fingers through that hair, when you separate that curl, it stays like uniform. It doesn't pop out frizzy. The only way you're going to get frizzy is if you like take your fingers and do like that, then you'll get frizzy. But if you do it small and separate individually, then you won't get that big lock of, frizzy hair on the end, and it's pretty right here and then on the ends. You don't want that. So you want to take your time, go through that curl with 1 or 2 fingers and leave it alone. And every day from that day on, when you put your bonnet on, you keep it in that moisture, you keep it in that shine, and your hair lasts for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just from that same set. So my customers, I do their hair and they styles last 2 or 3 weeks. I've not had a customer complain that their style didn't last for more than 2 or 3 weeks. So this is a good product to use for natural hair. Now, this shampoo is sulfate free. I cannot use sulfate products. Sulfate, I can't use any of it. It breaks me out real bad. So I now move most of my clients to sulfate free stuff. So moisturizing shampoo, and it's got the argan oil and stuff in it. And this is the intense conditioner treatment. This has argan oil in it. Everything has the argan oil and stuff in it, so you're getting it in every direction from this line. So when you're doing your hair, you're not gonna get that dry. You know how in 2 days your hair look like you ain't had no, you're not gonna have that in 2 days. This lasts, when you do it in the right way, it lasts for 2 to 3 weeks, and that shine is there for 2 and 3 weeks. So again, I'm gonna post some pictures. You'll see some of my pictures. I'm gonna try to get some of the day 1 versus week 3. I'm gonna look for some of those, because I took a few of my customers did that for me. So I have to find those pictures. When you get new cell phones and stuff, ain't no telling where them pictures at. But I'm gonna try to find them and put them in at the end of this video. So I'm already at 15 minutes. I'm gonna call it quits now, so I can put those pictures in the end of this, so you guys can see that how this Argan Oil and Morocco and the CREME Nature line work for my natural hair girls. So if you're interested in trying that, please do, because I'm telling you, the shine and the moisture that you get is amazing. It holds up for, look at that eyebrow trying to run across the street. It holds up and lasts a long time. So make sure, again, when you do this service, make sure you're wetting down good. Make sure you stay wet the whole service. It's a wet service. You have to be wet. You can't let the hair dry and you keep twisting with this product. You have to be wet. So make sure you're wet when you do it. And if you want to book or make an appointment, hit me in the DMs and I'll do that for you, give you that service so you can see how that works. And if you have any other questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to answer and get that video made for you so that you can know I can answer your questions on any of my videos that you may have, okay? So like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, I'm running up. I'm getting up there. My subscribers is growing. So please join the family and subscribe. You guys keep watching. I'll keep posting. Peace.